ready for that camera.
Oh, for the show?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we have a very special guest. You probably saw her on The Bachelor, Season 22. Please introduce Miss Jessica Carroll.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
And I know I didn't get one rose, but you were so kind and got me a whole bouquet of roses.
Well, you know what? I think you deserved a rose. I think you deserve many roses, so I'm just going to put that on the record. If it was my choice, I would have given you a rose.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Spoiler alert, if you guys didn't watch the premiere, sadly I don't get a rose. But life goes on. Everything happens for a reason, right?
Absolutely. And I loved you on the show. I was so shocked. I was obviously rooting for you, but I was totally shocked. What was it like when you, well, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
How did you find out about the casting for The Bachelor?
So I've been a fan of the show. I've watched the show for many years. I never really thought that I would ever apply.
Yeah.
But just, one thing led to another, and there was just a bunch of signs. It was season 22. 22 is my favorite number. It's my brother's hockey number. It was my dad's favorite number. So I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. And then when I found out that Ari was The Bachelor, I really took that as a sign because, a little backstory, my dad had actually met Ari a few times before my dad passed.
Right.
And they met for the very first time at the Barrett-Jackson car auction in Scottsdale, where Ari's from. So my dad collected vintage cars, and of course Ari's a race car driver.
Right.
So
it makes sense.
Right. So it's actually really funny. My mom was hosting a fashion show that year, and this was before he was even on The Bachelorette. So this was like a long time ago. And my mom brought Ari up on the runway to strut his stuff down the catwalk.
Gosh, that's too funny.
And then after, my mom introduced Ari to my dad.
No?
And then when Ari was on The Bachelorette, Dad was very ill, and so we almost used The Bachelorette as an escape of what was really going on in reality.
Because you guys had this connection, because you knew him.
Yeah, and so,
kind of like how when I was watching you, I was like, Jess.
Exactly. So when Dad, had tubes up his nose and was, realistically dying, we would watch The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and we were rooting for Ari.
Right.
So with all these signs, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it.
You were like, it's time.
I submitted my application, and then next thing you know, I was getting out of the limo.
And what was the application process like? Did you just write in, or you just fill it out a form online, and they were like, hey, come on in? And
it's an interesting process, but I do have to say that I definitely don't. I'm glad I went through the whole process, and it was a very fun adventure.
It sounds like it. I can only imagine that, all of a sudden you're kind of living your life, and then you just go into this house, and all of a sudden you and 30 girls share a boyfriend, basically. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I think I would have a panic attack. I'd be like, absolutely not.
But the packing process, though, is the biggest challenge.
Right, because you don't know how long you're going to be there.
You don't know, and you provide all your dresses, all your makeup, everything, and so...
Oh, so they don't have hair and makeup on set?
They do the first night, and then after that, no. So it was crazy. Obviously I only made one show, so I'm telling you that I way overpacked. I have makeup still to this day. I'm good for the next few months on makeup because I stocked up.
I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing.
And I just need more events to go to because I have dresses for every single occasion, prepped, ready to go.
Hey, not a bad thing. Always good to be ready. You're ready for any occasion. You are ready.
Yeah.
So now, what was your initial feeling after you found out you didn't get a rose?
I went into it with an open mind and an open heart, and I was shocked. I just felt so winded. I felt so crushed. I was embarrassed a little bit too because I opened up on national television, and I took that risk, and I felt like I connected with Ari, but obviously he didn't feel the same way. But everything happens for a reason. And right when I was sitting there and they were calling out the names, and when it got down to the last name, I felt like I was living a nightmare because. You go into it and I really thought that I was gonna get multiple roses.
Right.
And for me to not even get one rose, it was very hard to live, and it was even harder to watch on national television, especially because, I did open up and I did cry on national television. And so, but the best
I don't think anyone's gonna ever hold that against you for crying on national television. Considering the circumstances, I would have been a hot mess. So.
Yeah.
no one's going to hold that against you. But yeah, I mean, you're totally open, totally vulnerable. You know, how'd you keep moving? Because you did. And I really, I want to get to what you're doing now, but I really respect, you know, I don't want to say a comeback story because it's not, you know, like you crumbled or anything, but how'd you, you know, get right back on track?
So when when we were in that bus ride going home, the 8 girls who didn't get a rose, we truly bonded. And it was, you know, we went into The Bachelor looking for love.
Right.
And I am so grateful because I left with a different form of love, like a friendship love, with 7 girls who I know will be in my life forever. And we've actually even created an awesome platform called the Rose Girls.
Yes.
And, you know, it was on that bus ride, and even the girl that took us home, she said that she has never been on a bus ride home where people have connected like that. She said that normally it's like dead quiet, they're not talking to each other, whereas we were wiping each other's tears, we were motivating each other, saying that you're so gorgeous, everything happens for a reason, like don't be down on yourself.
Totally.
You know, because for a while it was like, okay, what did I do wrong? Why not me?
Right.
How come, like, why didn't Ari, you know, accept me? And we turned it around, and I wish I could share our group chat because it was like a love fest going on.
Oh, I love that.
And it was honestly these 7 girls that helped me
get see, there you are. We're on showing the Rose Girls. So there you girls are. Look how fabulous.
And every one of those girls, we're all so unique. We're actually all from all different parts of the United States.
Wow.
And we each have a different perspective on life, which makes us such a quality, great group of girls because we're all very different, but we all shared the same experience.
I love that. I love that. So you have this very special and unique bond, and also at the same time, granted, yes, going to The Bachelor is very unique, but I think girls looking for love and, you know, feeling rejected, that's universal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's a girl out there that doesn't know that feeling, and it hurts. So now, what exactly is the platform?
So it's the Rose Girls. We have a website, we do a weekly podcast, a weekly blog, we have an Instagram account.
I love it.
And you know, we don't necessarily have a plan. Our only goal is to reach out to other women and just empower them to be resilient and to overcome challenge and overcome rejection, because if you have a group of women or family or friends who support you, it will help you get through any challenge in life.
I love that.
And so that's like our main message, is that, you know, it's just, we want to uplift people and we want to encourage other people to be resilient.
Absolutely, resilient. I think that is totally 100% the perfect word to describe you in general. And I've been friends with Jess for a while. I've followed her career on social media, and I think resilient is absolutely the perfect word to describe her. And that's another thing I wanted to ask you about. Your work ethic is just outstanding. I mean, seriously, you guys, you need to follow her on Instagram at JessCarrollTV, because I'm not kidding you. Every single day, she's like, hey guys, it's gonna be an amazing morning. I'm out getting my run. I'm with my dog, and then I'm gonna have a green smoothie and work. I'm like, oh my God. I think I'm, you know, gonna be in bed for the next 3 days and do nothing. How do you stay so motivated and on top of it?
Well, so I live in Santa Monica, so I love to wake up and work out. That's like my happy place. It's how I love to start off my mornings, get the adrenaline going, walk my dogs. But I don't know, I just, you know, I really try to live life with that like yes perspective.
Love that.
And so any opportunity that comes my way, I try to say yes. And you know, I really just try to trust the journey of life. And there, you know, doors are going to slam in your face. You're going to fall, cry on national television, but you just got to keep going, because it's those challenging times that really help you, you know, discover the brilliance in the BS.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so well said. All right, we're going to take a super quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to keep chatting with Jess about The Bachelor, the Rose Girls, some more things we didn't even get to talk about yet, but I really want you guys to see them, so stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
All right, stand by. We're going to go right back in. Let's just stick the path under behind a little bit. So now we have the thing about her showing up at The Bachelor.
Right.
Okay. We have that in there as soon as the door closes. All right. So get ready to come back. Which camera are you going to come back into? Come back into the middle camera here. Come back into the middle camera and outro into the middle camera.
Okay.
And so when you are in a 2-minute thing with sound, so we're just going to flip it over and the sound's on, their sound will be off when you want it on there. All right, go ahead when you're ready.
Oh, bring it back? Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and we are here with the beautiful Jessica Carroll. You probably saw her on season 22 of The Bachelor, or you might have seen her reviewing your favorite celebrity-endorsed products on YouTube. So we didn't get to chat about that on our first portion of the show, but I really want to talk about it. How did you get into YouTube? And why did you want to review products?
So I interview celebrities on the red carpet for LA Live, and I also work for the Home Shopping Network.
Love.
So I just see all these celebrities talk about products, post about products on Instagram, and I just realized that sometimes it's not all necessarily true with what they say. They're just being paid the dough to post it.
Can you believe it?
What? So I realized, like, you know what? I want to review these products and actually test them out. If it says a month, I'm going to review it for a month. And then debunk it and reveal if it actually does what the celebrity claims it does. But if it doesn't, I'm going to give a great alternative.
I love that. So you're not just saying like, hey, you're out of luck, it's not going to work. So how do you find the alternative?
Well, obviously, like, I use a lot of products. I love trying new products on my own.
Me too. Product junkie over here.
Yeah. So, and if I haven't discovered a product, I'll just do my research or ask around.
Okay.
But I always love to give. I don't like to leave them hanging. Like, sorry, this doesn't work. Bye.
Yeah.
I like to leave them with something.
I like that you give them an alternative. Yeah. What's been your favorite product that you've reviewed on YouTube?
I love that question because my favorite products are like the wacky ones, obviously.
Oh, of course.
So I started my YouTube channel, and it all started because Kylie Jenner announced that her booty is the size it is because of this butt cream. And she claimed that she rubs on her tush morning and night for a month. So of course I rubbed it on my tush morning and night for a month, and my butt shrank. Shrank, yeah. And
what do you mean?
I like, my workout didn't change, my diet didn't change. So it proves that the cream doesn't make your butt bigger.
Yeah, clearly not.
And then I tried another butt cream, and that one it didn't work either. So honestly, squats.
Thank goodness it didn't, because if there was some cream out there that's making body parts bigger just by putting it on your skin,
that's scary.
That doesn't sound safe. That sounds very, very dangerous.
So that one's definitely my favorite product. But then I have done some products that actually work. I'm trying to think which ones.
Have you done any products that when you tried it initially, you were like, this is ridiculous, and then it became a part of your routine?
Yes. Okay. So I actually reviewed one, and it was it's a lip gloss, but it's made out of bee venom. Oh. And when I first posted this video, I got a lot of hate.
Oh, for animals?
People are like, you're killing animals. You're promoting bee cruelty and all this stuff.
Oh.
But before I post it, I'm all about animal testing, all that stuff. Like, I love animals, so I did my research, and it does not harm bees.
Okay.
So
good to know.
I said that in my video, but I don't know if they just missed over it. But it actually plumps your lips. So it doesn't harm bees, but it really does plump your lips.
Interesting.
Like, you already have gorgeous, amazing lips.
Well, thank you.
Some of us don't. You have great cheeks.
Thanks for passing them down. Yes, thank you.
But some of us don't, and it really does. It doesn't hurt, but it does give like a little tingle.
A little tingle, because I've tried some of the lip plumpers, and I don't know what they have in them, but they definitely sting. But then I don't know if they actually plump.
This one
actually
does.
So I'm gonna have to try this one.
And it lasts a little bit longer. And so the bee venom lip gloss, I use it now just for
I love that.
A little sexier.
A little pout.
A little pout, yeah.
A little posh and pout. I love that.
Hold up there for a second. We have a sound issue.
Uh-oh. Sound issue, guys. Stand by.
We're going to change out this back of this mic pad. This is a 3. She's on 3.
All right, Instagram Live, you're getting a very exclusive
behind the
producer Andy. Catch him while he's hot. There he is. Now he's gone. I miss him.
Sound check.
Check 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for having. And hi, Instagram. How you guys doing? What did you guys think of Oprah Winfrey last night? It was amazing at the Golden Globes.
It was fantastic.
All right, go ahead, bring it back.
Okay, back from our quick little sound check break. So you use the bee venom lip gloss.
Yep.
And you like it because
it
works.
Yep.
So I love that.
Yeah.
Do you ever get stuck trying to create a video?
You know, I feel like I'm sometimes stuck in like a popcorn machine where my brain is just always popping with ideas, and I feel like every day I hear of a new product I want to,
Right.
you know, but then it's like, okay, I don't want to just, I always try to come up with a unique way to review it. So whether it's like a comparison video or, you know, testing it out this way or that way. So I always try to come up with like a unique way and not just like a first impression video.
Right.
So that's what I get stumped on, but not necessarily products. Like
I mean, there's products for days to review.
I
so.
mean, yeah, finding products is not the issue, but it's coming up with a unique twist to the video.
To make it relevant.
Yeah.
'Cause you're always very good at that. Somehow there's something relevant going on and Jess comes out with a video and I'm like, that was a great idea. There it is. So before you were or was it before you started your YouTube channel, you were hosting with LA Live, and that's kind of where you got into this idea of, you know, doing the reviews?
Yeah, so I was I still work for LA Live doing their red carpet events. And then at the time, I was also working for Holly Scoop.
Oh, yeah.
Doing entertainment reporting in studio for them. I like wrote, produced, and hosted 6 YouTube entertainment stories a day. And it was really through that I was like, oh, these celebrities are endorsing these products.
Yeah.
These poor girls are probably going out and buying this $50 butt cream. I need to change this.
Yes, and speaking of just YouTube in general, whenever I watch a makeup tutorial or something on YouTube, if they use something and then it looks great on them on camera, you know, who knows what they do in between that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I need this one. I need this, you know, $45 facial primer because that's gonna make my makeup
skin
sit perfect.
right. Yeah.
So I love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
And then how did you, so you're originally from Canada.
I am, yeah.
We have a Canadian in the building.
Woo-hoo, Canada
and
represent.
when did you make the move from Canada to LA, and did you come to LA for TV hosting?
Yeah, so I went to school, so I literally grew up wanting to be Kelly Ripa and Ellen DeGeneres. Like that was like my dream. And especially Ellen DeGeneres because she starts her shows dancing.
I agree. I wanted to be Ellen DeGeneres for a while too. I was like, she is my host inspiration.
Yes. And so I went to school for broadcast journalism at Chapman University. And then I got a full-time job. I interned at like E! News, Entertainment Tonight. And then my senior year, I got a full-time job at Entertainment Tonight. And then I started working for LA Live, and so I've just been here ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very simple. I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, we're going to take another super quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to ask Jess all about her millennial life and learn a little bit more about her. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
All right. When you're ready, bring it right back.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Millennial Life. We are here with the beautiful Jess Carroll. You probably saw her on season 22 of The Bachelor, and if you didn't see her there, you've probably seen her reviewing some celebrity endorsed products on YouTube. Well, now we have her here in the studio on Millennial Life, and we're gonna ask her some questions about her millennial experience.
I'm excited.
So
Blast me with these questions.
Yes, so these are just some general questions about millennials, so we'll just go.
All right, go for it.
Are you a morning or night person?
Ooh, good question. So I would say I love my mornings because it's when I work out. It's kind of like my me time. I'm kind of a nerd, so I do what's called a 5-minute journal.
Ooh.
It's like all about, you wake up every morning and you like write down what you're grateful for.
Nice.
And then I work out, and so I love the mornings, but I think the most and I'm more creative at night. I feel like when I sit down at my computer at night, I like get way more done. So I think I'm kind of both, but I never get tired at night. So.
Oh, so what time do you normally go to bed?
I should go to bed a lot earlier, but like I would say midnight.
Midnight?
I know.
Okay. What time do you normally wake up?
About like 7.
7. So that's like 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty good, right?
There we go. See, I
Yeah.
mean, you're doing it all. I think
There we go.
whatever you're doing, it's working. Do you prefer phone calls or text messages?
Phone calls. I am notorious. I'm the worst texter in the world. So anyone watching me, if I haven't responded to your text message, don't be offended because I'm so horrible. Because what happens is I'll be driving or something and I'll read the message and then I'm so ADD that I forget to respond. So I love phone calls, but I'm all about FaceTime.
Me too. I love FaceTiming. I always want to FaceTime people. I don't care what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't care what they're doing. I'm like, let's just FaceTime.
I'm all about FaceTime.
It's the best. I love to FaceTime.
Yeah.
Anyone watching, if you want to FaceTime me.
Yeah. And you know what? I always FaceTime in my Ubers.
Me
so
too.
I'm not driving.
Yes.
And I actually like include my Uber driver.
Oh, that's cute.
And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, just say hi to Mr. Uber driver. You know, I try to get those 5 stars, that rating up.
Yep, there we go. Do whatever you gotta do. Get the 5 stars. Do you use any dating apps?
I have actually never been on a dating app.
What?
Only a dating show. You know,
Only a dating
I set
show.
the bar high.
Yes, you did. Set the bar very high. Only a nationally televised dating
yeah.
show, but no dating apps.
Yeah.
Would
No,
you-
I've never been on a dating app.
Wow. Now, how come? Anything against them, or just been in relationships, or?
Nothing against them, but like I said, I'm a horrible texter, and I feel like I can't really show my personality texting or like messaging. And I don't know, for me, when I'm dating, it's really more about the personality. And I feel like just swiping or the pictures doesn't give enough for me.
Totally.
So I prefer meeting people out in real life, or my all-time favorite is when my friends like set me up on little blind dates. That's the best.
All right. So, Jess, where are your friends watching? If they're watching,
Hey, I'm single, clearly.
she's not
Didn't get a
with Ari,
rose.
so go find a friend, set her up. What is your life motto?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, my life motto is probably live to give. Because whether it's giving great fashion, beauty, fitness, advice, or I love giving back. Like every year I go to Mexico and I build homes for homeless families. Fun little fact,
Love
yes,
that.
I've built 20 homes in my life.
Wow. All over Mexico, or you go to the same city?
We go to Tijuana and Ensenada.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and my goal in life is just to use my platform and my voice to help others. And so to give back in any way I can, whether it's, people have reached out to me even after The Bachelor and just saying like, thank you so much for being so open and raw.
And just being you.
Yeah. And, and then people reach out like, oh, I lost my father. How did you overcome this? And so just live to give and give advice and just be there for other people.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I know that your father passed away, and your father's name was Phil.
Phil.
And now she has this amazing platform. Would you call it, or you call it Philosophies?
Yeah.
And I love that. And oddly enough, my father also passed away, and my father's name was also Phil.
No way.
So every time I watch these, I'm like, it's kind of connected. It's
Oh
kind
my
of,
gosh.
Yeah.
How did I never know that? Your father's name was Phil.
Yeah, his name was Phil.
The Phils are up there watching
so yes,
down.
we are living by your philosophies.
Yes.
Dad and dad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Fun
so
little
the
fact.
philosophies are, my dad was just the most positive, outgoing person, and he was a true entrepreneur. And so the philosophies are just, our main message is we travel all around the world talking to entrepreneurs and CEOs just to encourage them to treat their health like they treat their business. They would never miss a business conference or
Right.
a business meeting, but sometimes they miss their doctor's appointments. And so if you're proactive about your health, and if you do get tested and checked regularly, and if you are detected early, you have a higher chance of survival.
That. I love that. That's so important. There's so many people that, there's no point in building this empire of business if you're not around to enjoy it.
Exactly.
So I love that. I think it's just so amazing.
Yeah, and my mom actually her book is about to be released, because I speak with my mom.
Yes.
And so her book is just about to be released, and so I'm really excited for that. It's
And what's your mom's book called?
It's called Beyond Invincible.
I love that.
And it's just how to, not only live long, but also to live large and then leave your legacy.
I love that. See, so no wonder that's must be where you get your positiveness and that amazing work ethic. You and your mom are just fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
So moving on, back to our millennial questions.
Yes.
What is your favorite emoji? I know you're not a big texter,
Ooh. I do emojis. Like if I don't have time to text
too.
back, I'll be like emoji. So my favorite is probably the hearts with the like little glitter around
like
it.
that one.
But actually, the one that I've been using more lately is the monkey like covering the eyes, because I don't know why lately I've just been doing like, when you do something and you're like, oh my god, why did I just do that? Or oh man, I just sent the totally wrong person, or I just text the wrong person, or freaking autocorrect made it like wrong.
Yep.
So I always do the monkey that's like, no, ignore
Save me, monkey.
Yeah.
Hide me from my embarrassment.
Whoopsies.
Are you a coffee or tea drinker?
I'm a coffee. But I wake up and I have like one coffee in the morning and then I'm done. Lately though, my thing has been mushroom coffee.
I have seen that. Now, is there a review on this coming soon?
There is a review coming
Okay, good.
soon. Yeah, so I've tried
I've seen it, but I haven't tried it.
I've tried the bulletproof coffee, which is where you put like the
Love the
butter.
bulletproof coffee.
Yeah, so I've done a review on that. I liked it, but the process of making was just too much for me. But this one, it's easy to make and it doesn't make you crash.
Is it a powder?
It's a powder.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
so you
seen it.
literally just powder, hot water, good to go.
Wow. Okay. All right. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be out soon, and I'm personally very excited.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Oh, easy peasy. My go-to cocktail is spicy margarita.
Me too. Love spicy margaritas.
When are we gonna go get a spicy marg?
After this, right after this, for
Yeah.
lunch, we're gonna.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here. It's LA. We can drink at lunch. How many hours a day do you spend on social media?
Lately, after the bathroom and everything, way too many. I feel like I'm gonna have arthritis in my thumbs. But I spend a lot of time on YouTube because
Right.
my favorite thing to do is just connect with my viewers, answer all their questions, respond, and Instagram. So those are like my two main platforms. But yeah, I do spend quite a lot of time because that's just,
It's part of your business.
it's part of my business, and that's how I can connect and reach out. And plus, I just love following people and seeing what they're doing in their lives. It's fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was totally creeping on you on Instagram the other day, and someone posted a meme about The Bachelor. And then you followed them, and then they posted about you following them after they posted a meme making fun of The Bachelor. They were like, hey, props to her, she can take a joke.
Yeah. There's plenty of jokes out there about me.
So I say good for you, just follow them, let them know you're watching.
Hey, I've never had a meme about me before, so.
If I had a meme about me, I'd be so excited. So I mean, I'd probably do the same thing. If you could switch bodies with anyone for one day, who would it be, and what would you do for that day?
Good question. I would probably be, I don't know, I want to be like a singer. Like, well, I don't know, that's a good question. I would love to be a host. Like, I'd love to be like
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres for
That
a
would be
day.
amazing.
And maybe interview Ari and like ask all these really tough questions. Like, why did you let that
that's a good
girl
one.
who, opened up about her father let you go? You messed up, Ari. I'm just
Yes.
kidding.
Maybe switch bodies with the Bachelor producer and ask him the tough questions.
But I would also love to be like a singer, because being out there on stage and having
That
an
would be amazing.
auditorium, singing your song with all the glitz and glam. Like, I'm trying to think, maybe like Carrie Underwood.
Oh, that would be
Because,
fun.
yeah, she's gorgeous, and she uses her platform to also give back. And she's married to like one of the hottest hockey players.
Not bad.
So
Not bad.
maybe Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
All right, well, those are all my questions about millennial life.
Well, thank
But then I
you.
wanted to ask you one last question
Okay.
about The Bachelor.
Okay.
So the premiere was
Yep.
last week, which I'm sure everybody watched. But Jess told me off camera a little story that wasn't on air, and I want everyone to know. So tell us about the first night. So I guess it's really cold in this house.
Okay, so the first night, it was freezing because the house, they just keep all of the windows, doors open. And Ari is such a sweetheart. And so when I had my one-on-one time with him,
Right.
we were sitting by a fireplace, but I was still like shaking cold.
Yeah.
Like even I feel like my lips were a little blue.
Oh, wow.
That's real. And so he kindly took off his jacket and he put it around me. And I was loving the warmth, and it was the sweetest thing ever. But then before we started to talk, production was like, hold it, wait a minute. the jacket is interfering with the mic. So I had to give Ari back his jacket. But I just wanted to share that because that just proves.
I know, it just breaks my heart that happened, because one, I really wish we could have seen it. That would have been fun.
know.
And two, I just feel like you guys should have, but oh well. That's my opinion.
But yeah, that just goes to show that he is a sweetheart, and he
Yes. What a gentleman.
is a gentleman, definitely.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, that wraps up everything I wanted to ask. So you guys, you gotta follow her at Jess Carroll TV on Instagram.
Yeah.
And what is your YouTube channel?
It's Jessica Carroll TV.
Okay, so check out her YouTube for the best and most honest product reviews. I don't care what your favorite celebrity says. If she didn't review it, I don't know if I trust it.
Yeah.
But you guys, thanks so much for watching, and be sure to tune in next time on Millennial Life, and we'll see you soon.